Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever. We're on the ladder, aren't we? We are on the ladder, and this game was sent by Patrick. Thank you for sending it. And a map that I'm not a fan of. Another bias map. They seem to be everywhere. It's called Crashing Waves. So you can see we have 4 main islands. We have like a little something here, which has T2 radar wreck, and it has Salem wreck on the beach, so you get the full reclaim from it. That looks like some kind of destroyer, perhaps, or maybe it's a UEF cruiser, potentially. But yes, we have quite a bit of reclaim here. Thomas sarcastically says my favorite map because it's not anyone's favorite map. What's so bad about it? You say, well... I think the difficulty comes from the fact that it's large. The islands are quite large, very spread out mexes, reclaim that needs to be got very quickly, difficulty in coming up with, you know, effective damaging plans, difficulty in defending all these spread out mexes on the expansion island. As you can see, most of them are near the edge of the water, so I think usually T3 Air is very good on this map. T3 Air Rush, make some T2 Navy, make a lot of eco. That's sort of a... I guess that would be my approach to this map. But we'll see how they deal with it. We have ZLO here, and Thomas is ZLO Cyber. Thomas playing Aeon. After complaining about Aeon for so long, he's now playing Aeon. I think Turbo is playing Aeon as well. On the ladder, second air, 10 pigeons, transport, 2 scouts, and another transport. So not even an inti. That's a bit of a crazy build order, but ZLO is overflowing 20 mass and has no air factory yet, and has only 7 pigeons. So holy crap, his build seems, well, crap in comparison to Thomas's. Transport is out when about, you know, ZLO's factory is about finished. Mex is paused at 12%. He can unpause it once he gets to this destroyer wreck. Now, where's this first transport gonna go? Well, it's going to ZLO's side, and he's actually dropping here, which is quite strange. I would for sure be dropping some engineer on this wreck. Wait, is there a wreck over? That's so weird. You see that 1800 over there? Like, what is that? That's like off the map. Where is that? Doesn't exist. That's quite strange. It's like all the labels get doubled or something. They're somehow appearing over there. Anyway, Thomas actually just made 2 transports immediately, and both of them are safely reaching their destinations, which is ridiculous. He really should drop on this. Like, there's so much mass here, and he drops every engineer. That's disappointing. ZLO's Inti has gone missing. Oh, here it is. See ZLO gonna drop these mexes with probably just 1 engineer and then the rest here. And he's gonna get all the mass, even though he's dropping far later. On this side, meanwhile, Thomas, again, not dropping on the reclaim, just dropping on the land. He's not even near any resources here, so it's kind of a bad place to drop. I mean, at least he doesn't have to reclaim trees to put down factories, but he's not near any of the mexes or the reclaim. Why wouldn't you drop near resources? I don't understand. He's upgrading now 2 mexes at once and going T2 air. That's a bit ambitious. He's now finished his... Yeah, look at this insane stall. Because, of course, he's trying to build factories in 2 locations with many engineers and upgrading mexes and upgrading T2 air and making power with like 1 ACU and doesn't have the hydro. So that could be a bit better, but even so, he has better score than Slow and more mass. Slow also ecoing a fair bit, making another transport. And he actually doesn't know that Thomas is here yet, but he is going to get all of this mass. I hope. I hope. He's building factories and that's all at the moment. And crying out for power. I feel like there should be some hydro on the expansion. Like, for sure there should be. I guess there's a hydro here. That's probably worth dropping. See, in the base we have some plateaus that need to be dropped. Or you can edge build a factory. I think edge building an air factory up here isn't too bad. It can be reasonable, but dropping up there is also completely fine, of course. And now ZLO is grabbing that mass, making sure he gets it in case he is pushed away here, because there's already 3 factories, 3.5 land factories up. And on the other side, there's actually no contest from ZLO versus these 4 land factories of Thomas and a 5th one, so big investment. He actually has more factories here than down here, which is the opposite of what he would want, I'd say. T2 air on the way, minus 100 mass, ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see it. See how fast the T1 mech builds, or rather how slowly. Well, Thomas is in a good position though, looking at the map. I mean, of course, he has presence on both the expansion islands. And he has some economy on his home base as well, so... The only thing not going well for him is the naval mexes right now. ZLO is going to take potentially all of them. Yeah, he's dropping this one as well. We have 1 naval factory out, and it's from ZLO. Thomas taking a very long time to take these mexes, and still, I don't know. I keep zooming in on that. I can't. Like, finally, okay, something's being sent there to get that wreck. We have a engineer dropped on the main island. Gets reclaimed. Oh. ZLO wins the NG battle here. Now what? Uh-oh. Needs to come back and get rid of this. Yeah, that wreck is long gone, so he needs to take care of this mechs. What's going on? Oh yeah, he can see them, so I don't know why he's not now he's getting rid of them finally. Will there be T2 air? T2 air is done for Thomas, and he's quickly making T2 pigeons. Oh my god, ZLO capturing mexes on the main base of Thomas. He has 2 of them now. It's probably all he's gonna get. On the bottom side, the Aurora are gonna win. There's only 3 factories here, only about 5 tanks, and many more Aeon units and structures on this island, so Thomas is going to take control of 3 of the 4 islands, it seems like. Although he is taking his time with it. Still 4 mexes to be got. So what's ZLO gonna do now? He is making quite a few T2. Yeah, look at that. He has eco all over his main island. Now drops are coming in from Thomas. No upgrading mexes here. That would have been quite nasty if they had been. Unfortunately for Thomas, they were not. But still, good damage. And these units will have to be bombed or something. We have a little ghetto gunship with 3 labs on it, raiding in this island. Thomas still with no navy whatsoever. This PD has 11 kills now. There's so many Aurora coming in. Can probably get quite a few more kills before it goes down, as actually the Aurora are attacking the factory mainly, and the PD is 17, 18, 19 kills, 20 kills, and now it goes down. This Medusa also 7 kills, nearly on a full vet level, and ZLO is almost wiped from this island now. These drops are doing quite well. 3 mexes go down. I wonder if this one was upgrading. A scout also reaching the base, spotting T2 air. And 1 tank still alive. Looking to do damage, and he gets bombed. The labs get dropped off. Do a little bit of damage. Thomas with fewer T2 mexes, but obviously far more T1. Although ZLO with the mid mexes, there's actually quite a few. I mean, 8 mexes in the water. Well, 10 is quite a lot. Oh wow, all of these are T2 as well now. And these, Thomas won't be expecting these to be T2, so this is sort of eco that Thomas is not really going to be aware of, as well as the large number of T2 mechs in the base. This is quite interesting. T2 Navy is on the way, but not many engineers to help it, but without any stalling he's going to get to it pretty quickly, and then maybe with the T2 Navy he can really do some damage. It will be difficult to reach. I mean, he may be able to reach a P-Gen from back here. Well, yeah, maybe not. I'll have to see. This frigate is definitely not going to take out that radar, unfortunately. Not exactly frigate-friendly terrain on the main island. Or really even on the side island, so gunships will be used. We have a couple of them out, and bombers quickly dealing with the Aurora that are making the long trek towards ZLO's main base across the water. Probably these factories should be recycled. Turn that mass into something useful. What is Thomas doing? Well, he has T3 air and a T3 P-Gen almost complete now, so that is his plan. No wonder he has... I mean, if you have no navy whatsoever, then I think T3 air is a good option. And there's actually already a strap bomber out before he ever made... Oh wait, this is the second T3 P-Gen. Whoops. One bomb lands, takes out a T2 P-Gen for ZLO. He's trying to make a... Oh! That was quite nice micro. Thought he had messed it up, but he actually got a turn there and managed to get a drop away on the other T2 P-Gen. So ZLO is back to Stone Age power production wise. Just has T1 and his hydros. Oh, that's a bad waste from Thomas. to lose that that strap bomber just to inties. This is quite an interesting drop. Nice one. You can probably kill everything here, and maybe if he gets some engineers, he can actually steal this back island, which would be annoying for ZLO. Another bomber comes in, and will it bomb both of them? Oh, it hit the shield, and the shield defended. Oh, all the T1 power goes down now. So if another bomb was to land here, oh, he wastes another strap bomber to inties. Oh, we have T3 torpedo bombers, and they're gonna kill the naval HQ. Surely, yeah. There it goes. But they have no idea that these are T2 mexes underneath here. Oh, he does. How does he even know that? Pretty sure Solace don't have water vision. So, well, anyway, maybe they do. I just wasn't aware. But the Solaces really did extremely well here. The strap bombers, however, it could have been so much better. This was even this was a nice bomb, but wasting 2 strap bombers versus inties is not really forgivable or excusable. Let's see what the plan is now. More ASF, followed by probably strats, I guess. But first he wants to make some ASF, completely win air. He's again a Solace went down there to an intie. Another strat bomber's here. What's it going for though? It's going for mexes this time because we have multiple shields here protecting the T2 power. For ZLO, and T2 mexes are going down now. Very nice kills there, but only 1 Solace remaining, and it may actually die to indies as well. You can see it does have more speed, so it should be able to get away from these things, but actually dies to T1A air now. This trap bomber survives. That's quite nice. Got 2 kills and left Thomas still with huge map advantage, having pretty good control of the bottom island and pretty much total control of the top island. But there's no economy there, and there's still just T1 land units here. This trap bomber returns, looking for more kills, gets another mex kill. What's next though? Where's he going? I actually have no idea where this strap bomber is going. And the ASF are not doing the best job of helping. Okay, there we go. Now they kill all of the inties. The strat can bomb with impunity. He could even go after the ACU, although the Aeon bomber is not the best for sniping because it's quite dodgeable. We have 2 T3 mexes for Thomas as well now in the main base. Although his expansion is just dying to T1 bombers. They have, wow, 14 kills each. And they're just raiding him, killing all of his Aurora and stuff. Strap bomber now runs to the main base. It's going for another mex. 18 kills now. 4,000 mass killed. And Solace is coming out, and Restorers. ZLO is still T2 air. He's just allowing this to happen. Just watching it happen and thinking, this is fine. We can afford to lose that. 3 T3 mexes for Thomas now. Meanwhile, ZLO has also 3, which is quite impressive. 5,000 mass killed. Is he gonna lose another strap bomber to Inties? It sure looks like he will. Because he's spinning in circles. He's literally flying in circles. And now lands on another mech. Has only 500 HP. And needs to turn. Has to turn, otherwise he has no chance of getting away. Now he's just running into the corner where he will die. Ouch. Well, here comes the T2 Navy. It's reached the shores. The cruiser takes out a restorer, but then gets hit by 4 or 5 solaces, which is slight overkill there. But it goes down. Another cruiser has arrived. Takes out a solace very quickly. And actually, will he take out 2 solaces? Yes. Ow. Oh, look at the cost of that. 3,300 mass. He lost 2 solaces to 1 cruiser. So that is completely worth it to kill those 2 solaces for that cruiser. Omni sensor goes up. It has no shield or anything. So that is a really bad position for an Omni. Can just get bombed by a T1 bomber. Restorer tries to take back this expansion. ZLO has got some T2 engineers here to try and take this back. ZLO still has no interest in making T3 air. Instead, he's making T3 mass extractors. Restorers arriving in the main base are no, they're shooting the cliff because they're below the fucking cliff. Well, that's that's sad. At least they can't really take damage from this T1A anyway either. But they are taking free damage from the frigate. Now they go over the top of the cliff and leave this anti-air on 44 HP. Doing free damage. Another strap bomber into the main. Takes out a mech and its storages. And another one. Should get another bomb on the way out. Yes, no. No, it's turning. These restorers still alive. Still haven't killed the T2 mechs though. And they're actually probably going to go down. Well, this one may do. That's a decent bombing run from that strat. And if it gets home... Oh no, it's not getting home. It's turning. Could have been repaired. Oh man, this restorer on 42 HP. One thing about restorers is they need radar to use their anti-air properly. Obviously they have far greater anti-air range than vision or anything, so they're actually pretty crap against inties if they don't have radar, I would say. That's a lot of restorers. Thing is, they're all very spread out, so they're not exactly well defended. I think the main thing to get full value out of restorers is you have to use air staging. Imagine this guy getting 6,000 HP back for virtually nothing. Defending against gunship raids here. Oh, a nuke from Thomas. He has only 3 T3P gens. He's struggling for power now. Can't actually afford this this nuke launcher at the moment. Should really pause air, I guess. For now, get up 1 more P-gen and then should be fine. He's lost some of those gunships. They've gone down. And look at all this mass in the water that hasn't been taken. Here's where 2 dead restorers are laying. That's a lot of mass delivered to ZLO, who's making RAS on his ACU at quite a cost. Some Aurora have randomly managed to reach the shores. And they get obliterated. ZLO with amazing map vision. He sees, I mean, he knows what's on these side islands and still sees that there's basically just T1 land units being made for some reason, but there's no economy being made in the expansions. And he has so much mass in the bank. He has 4 T3 mexes. He has T3 air 1/3 of the way, but he's seen the nuke, and well, let's say that the nuke is on his radar, but maybe he hasn't seen it. He really has to snipe that thing now because he has no nuke defense whatsoever. The T2 Navy hasn't achieved much at all. Well, I won't say, well, yeah, I guess it hasn't really done much damage. This, I mean, this stuff could be killed. He could run to the back and be killing these mexes, kill these mexes with T2. But he hasn't done that. Oh, that's something. There's some dead engineers. Renegades being denied by restorers. There's a scout in the base, gradually killing an empty. Oh no. Oh yeah, he is hitting. Alright, T3's air is done, T3 engineer is out. ZLO has RAS, which is quite a big help for him. More restorers arriving. I don't. Oh no, he's gonna kill the transport. Oh no, it gets away. Not sure why he's sending restorers. Oh, there's a lot of restorers actually. Oh, a sneaky restorer attack came around the radar and now takes out the shield here. Oh, Sam is. Oh no, his T2 flak is going up very quickly. Another shield goes down, but there's 3 more shields that the ACU is going to run to. T3 engineer goes down, and the second one, which means there won't be a SAM launcher anyway, but there are 2 flaks. Oh, if he had killed them before the flaks went up, it might have been nice. He's going after the T3 air HQ now, it seems. But this looks terrible. Look at all of these anti-airs here, and more going up right now. And he's not going to kill the HQ. He's going to dump about 10 restorers worth of mass, which is about 10k mass, right on the doorstep of ZLO. What a delivery. Meanwhile, well, the nuke is almost loaded and the T2 Navy has finally reached the shores and it's still hitting cliffs, which is horrible to watch. Solace is getting wrecked by these Cyber cruisers. Well, actually that Cyber cruiser went down and the next one will also go down. Takes a Solace with him. The nuke is launched and it's launched directly at this base, of course. Uh-oh. An Aurora invasion at 30 minutes is finally arriving to the main island. Look at all these T3 mexes though. But where's his power going to come from? Surely this is done now, no? I mean, there goes his base. Oh, that's a surviving T2 gen. That probably shouldn't have been allowed. That's quite big that he has a T2 gen live. Oh wait, I'm forgetting he has RAS. So actually he's in a much better position than I thought. Because of that RAS upgrade. I mean, obviously this is awful. But slightly less awful than otherwise. There's 20k mass from that nuke launcher. There's not really any more good targets though. I mean, oh, he actually saved a T3 engineer as well. That's quite nice. This, I mean, wherever he builds his next T3 Pigeon will be the target. And he's gonna probably build... Yeah, what... what is he gonna do? Perhaps he can go T3 Navy. I mean, he's so much mass. He actually can't use it now, of course, because he lost a lot of build power and power. But he should be working on Pigeon and hives, I'd say. Probably should just build hives right now to get that quick build power. Just build a few. Maybe get a... and then get a nuke defense, I guess. Although if he starts a nuke defense right now, it may not be loaded unless it's being loaded quickly by some engineers and build power. But in terms of eco, ZLO actually has more mass now, thanks to reclaim, I would say. Probably that restore attack was the main tipping point there. And in generated mass, ZLO is not far behind Thomas, and ZLO has a large T2 naval fleet. He's actually trying to make some team on land on the island. I don't think that's gonna work out, but still very few actually dead mexes for Thomas. He's taking no damage here. Still, this Omnisensor lives. The side islands are basically being ignored by both players, as Thomas is not upgrading. He's not pausing his factories, just spamming random crap here. And ZLO is not attacking it because there's no upgraded mexes to attack. You have a very strange fight between Fervors and Salems, and the Fervors are doing pretty well out of it, as the Salems are moving forward to try and focus the factories, get rid of them. This one was shooting the ground, unfortunately, and actually this one behind us as well. And now ZLO retreats a bit, wants to not lose more Salems to the artillery, which are doing quite well. Ouch. Gunships go down quickly to cruisers. Well, one cruiser goes down to the Solaces, T3 torpedo bombers. Others survive. Look at this one. Has a veteran seat, 6,000 mass killed. A lot of kills on this Restorer, actually, but it will die eventually. Well, actually, it can defend itself for now. T2 air for ZLO and some quite spread out pigeons. I wonder if he could nuke right in between those. Might be possible. 3 of the 4 mexes here are going to T3. Oh wait, no. 2 of them are. Oh, it really hurts not to have missile cruisers on this map. I mean, if ZLO was Seraphim, he would already have killed virtually every mex, or at least, well, he would have killed more certainly, and Thomas would have been forced to have TMD defending all of his mass extractors if he wanted to protect them, which is a decent investment that would be forced. Nice, more T3 economy for ZLO. And random raids now. Now he is raiding the sides by the looks of it. With some intention, a Salem is sent, and quite a lot of bombers have been sent, although they're getting absolutely wrecked by this anti-air turret and the mobile anti-air. At some point this navy has to be stopped. Well, look at that, we have a battery of 5. We have a battery of 5 T2 artillery here, but also Thomas is building towards the navy. He started building in this direction with all of his T3 P-gens, and these T3 shield gens are a big investment as well. The T1 spam is doing nothing for him anymore. It's just feeding kills to the T2 navy. Here's another nuke. Where's it going? Oh, it's going to the center of the map. Going after these T2 mexes and, most importantly, the T2 Naval HQ. That's not exactly the greatest target, but in the circumstances, maybe it's good enough. Let's see, he did about 11,000 mass damage, which is not that great. Killed a lot of T1 NGs. But Nuke doesn't look too great now. Because, I mean, where are the next targets? We have these pigeons very spread out. This would be the target, I guess. But again, that's not a great target. It's one T3 HQ and one pigeon, perhaps. So ZLO really building in a very smart way to mean that the nuke is not that effective, or is not going to be an automatic game winner. Thomas needs to do something else than just nuke his opponent. He needs to deal with the Navy, or have a better way to do damage to the main base of ZLO. The restorers are not working at all. There's so much static T1A. He needs to send these back and just get them repaired up again. The best thing for restorers really is to have them very, very heavily grouped up together. Generally, that's how you want to use them. Because then they have so much HP, they can really tank any kind of damage and defend themselves from other air units. And actually have a decent damage output themselves when you have a lot of them together. When they're in 1s and 2s, the air-to-ground damage is quite lacking. Doesn't feel too significant. This is good though. Cruiser goes down. I don't see many more cruisers. The Corsairs are forced to try and defend against the Solaces, which is not really how you want to use Corsairs, because they have terrible anti-air. The Solace does go down though, but ZLO is losing a lot of Navy, and now, oh, the Corsairs are dying to Restorers. We're seeing all kinds of matchups that you don't normally see. Corsair versus Solace, Restorer versus Corsair. Restorer versus Renegade. Well, the T2 Naval HQ goes down again, and this time not to a nuke, but to those Restorers, actually doing something really useful in this game now. And the Corsairs go down. Will they take a T3 Mex with them? They've killed the Omni finally. T3 Mex is on low HP but has lost its storages. These two engineers will have to be dispatched to turn it to full production capacity. And this island has been wiped, almost completely wiped now. There's 5 factories left, which is something that needs to be dealt with, as engineers are already coming out. Anti-air can come out now. Anti-air should come out now. But every mech on the island is dead. It's, for all intents and purposes, unoccupied. A lot of T1 anti-air has come up here, and Thomas is trying to just fight against it with the restorers, which is not a good decision. He's going to waste all of his restorers this way, when they should be returning to base and being repaired. And it's also going to dump a lot of mass in the water again. There's so much mass here, holy crap. A lot of dead Salems for Thomas to grab. Good god, 70k mass. On the whole map we have 85k, most of it here close to Thomas's base, but not really under his control, as a lot of it's in the water. ZLO is just he's just defending. He has total naval control. It's almost impossible for him to lose it, although actually now, I've only just noticed that Thomas has all these T1 naval factories, but without T2 Navy, it shouldn't be that good for him. But, oh, what the hell's going on here? What the hell is this? Why are there so many T3 engineers on this island? But, ZLO has T3 mexes everywhere. He's now way ahead in generated mass. He's just not dying and upgrading every mex to T3. In these water mexes are T3. These middle ones all going to T3. He has 120 mass overflow. And he's trying to build a spider in the water with a Tech 3 ACU and 4 T1 NGs. Nowhere close to spending his mass. Another nuke is launched. This one probably here. Yeah, there it goes. Should be able to get... Oh, another pigeon going up. That's not a good place for it. It should go down. ZLO reacting to all these factories now, bombing them with T1 bombers very effectively, and also sending virtually all his navy to the north to kill that production. Thomas finally has some economy on his expansion. He has a T3 support factory there as well. The nuke, let's see. Oh my god, he missed both these pigeons and the engineers. The engineers survived. Well, that's terrible. That's a really bad nuke there for Thomas. 39,000 killed now. So again, less than 10,000 mass killed there with that nuke. And the missile costs about 12,000, I believe. So 12,000 mass. So you gotta kill a lot to make back, just in pure mass cost, what the missile takes from you. This production is annihilated. And some renegade or some restorers going after all these frigates is only going to result in dead restorers, unfortunately for Thomas. And it looks really good for ZLO. Oh, where are these torpedo bombers coming? There's no way they can actually... Are they going for the ACU? No, they're not. They're going left. They're going for this factory, I guess. God, they're actually close to killing it. Well, 2000 HP. It survives. Oh, dead T3 mexes in the water. They've been torpedo bombed, I guess. Yeah, look at this guy with 500 and something mass kill. I'm pretty sure he did some of that damage. Corsairs working on T3 mexes on the outside of the base. The production, the naval production is clean completely. Oh, there's a lot of dead mexes here on the sides. These are all T3. And Thomas is not really grabbing the destroyer wrecks at all. These Corsairs, very dangerous. Look how many he has. And I don't know what happened here at all, but all of those T3 engineers are dead. And now Thomas calls GG. ZLO. ZLO can't really believe that's what happened. Oh, for some reason the replay says ZLO lost. I don't know what that's about. I think it's some replay error, but clearly ZLO won this game, as Thomas said GG. And Thomas really doesn't have anything now. I mean, he has a lot of ASF, which are only useful in as much as they can kill Corsairs, but we can see the Corsairs have done quite good damage. There's no resties left. Oh no, there's one. There's no navy. And ZLO's economy is absurd. 20 T3 mexes, over 500 mass income. He wasted so much mass. I wonder how... Oh, I don't have the score screen, unfortunately. But he wasted huge amounts of mass. And actually, he was almost finished this Monkey Lord. Well, there you go. Strange one. Strange game. But ZLO wins it. Well played. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Tune in soon for more casts. Bye, guys.